What's happening, guys? My name is Aditya Krishna and you guys are watching Off the Pitch. Before I start, I would like to say that if you're new here, please do like and subscribe so that I can push a lot more content to newer audience. So let's get started. Today's match, India vs England, day 3. I don't know if you watched today's match, but today's match is exactly what I call pinnacle of cricket. India comes in and I was expecting England to cruise through today's game, but India does the unthinkable. I don't know if you watched my previous videos. On day 1, I said that India versus England, I said we were on equal footing. We made good amount of runs, but it's a flat pitch and one good session is enough to take 2-3 wickets, back-to-back wickets, and suddenly we can collapse. And we have shown that we are very much prone to collapse. But, somehow we made those runs, but still Ben Duckett comes in one good session, 133 runs in 118 balls. And then day 2 ends and I was like, this time England is leading. So England was leading at the end of day 2. And I said that yesterday as well. And I said that if they have one more good session, England can take the game away from India. But luckily, we had a great session. We had a great 1.5 session. Because the way how we played, these guys, Ben Duckett, let's go ball by ball, session by session, over by over. Ben Duckett comes in with Joe Root. So I was like thinking, okay, now these guys are going to take us apart. They just need one good session and they will blow us apart. Because last time also we saw yesterday's last session, they made 176 runs. So you just need one good session to, cut off those lead. But then Bumrah comes in. Bumrah and Kuldeep bowling very tight line. But still it kind of felt like the odd boundary was coming in a few singles here and there. So I kind of felt they're getting through. I knew the first half an hour was going to be critical. After that, they will cruise through. But then Ben Duckett does the unthinkable and tries to do an, reverse scoop. Not a sweep, reverse scoop. Which he usually does play well in England conditions and stuff. But here, he mistimed it, goes to Jaisball. A fantastic catch. It's not easy to make those catches. So we have to give it to Jaiswal for the catch. There are a lot more things to, facilitate to Jaiswal, but I think the catch is something which we all have to give a lot more credit to, because it's not easy to catch a traveling ball at the slips. So that's one, right? Joe Root goes out and then Johnny Bairstow comes in. Johnny Bairstow goes out for a plump LBW by Kuldeep Yadav. Kuldeep Yadav was bowling extremely well today. Got extremely good rhythm. He was getting the ball to bite, to grip, he was getting the ball to bounce. Really, really interesting bowler to watch and see, especially when he's got the rhythm. So he was playing with the minds of Ben Duckett and Johnny Bairstow. And Johnny Bairstow quickly, 5 or 6 balls, he was packed up, sent off. And then comes in Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes and, Ben Duckett. Both the Ben starts playing in. Ben Duckett gets to his 150. And then Kuldeep Yadav just floats one at 5th stump. And Ben Duckett plays an absolute trash shot and slaps it to cover and then loses his wicket. So that wasn't, so 2 wickets. You can say that Joe Root's shot and Ben Duckett's shot. Absolute stupid shots. Got his 2 wickets. 2 important wickets. And Johnny Bairstow's wicket ball was actually a good ball. So they can give that margin to Johnny Bairstow. And Johnny Bairstow's not been in good form. Let's face it. Ever since his injury, he's been a very underperforming performer. So I kind of feel like he needs to sit out and probably, Harry Brook can replace him. If Harry Brook was playing this series, he would have replaced him. But unfortunately, he's not. Johnny Bairstow is not the same old player he was. Then these guys, then comes in Ben Foakes and Ben Stokes, keeps grinding. Kuldeep Yadav doesn't give any leeway, keeps it tight, doesn't allow Jaisball to free their arms. Session ends. 290 runs. They came in 207 runs for 2. They end the session at 290 runs for 5. Lunch gets over, both comes back. But suddenly then we get to see magic. And that's where India turned the game completely upside down. Miyan magic, to be specific. Siraj is a very underrated Indian bowler. We talk a lot about Bumrah, we talk a lot about Shami, but nobody talks as much about Siraj. Because when Siraj gets wickets, he doesn't get 1 or 2 wickets. He gets 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wickets. He just literally, and that too in a very quick rate. Once he strikes and he tears them down. Bumrah might be the guy who keeps everything tight. But Siraj is the guy who can literally demolish oppositions and take them and put them in one side, one corner. And that's exactly what he did today. Because you might think, okay, 5 down, now what can they do? If it's India, yeah, because we got Kuldeep, Bumrah and Siraj. Bumrah can bat a little bit, but Kuldeep and Siraj, we all know, they can't make much runs. But, the way how Siraj, Miyan magic bowled and Jadeja in that getting those 5 wickets. Amazing, truly amazing, because they literally wrapped them out very quickly. Because these guys, Tom Hartley, Rehan Ahmed, Ben Foakes, they have built a lot of good partnerships with Ollie Pope, with Ben Stokes in previous 2 test matches. So it's important for us to, grab the opportunity and tear them down, which we did. Miyan Magic's Yorker to Rehan Ahmed was a beauty to watch. And especially the last ball to Jimmy Anderson. God, that ball reminded me of Lords. Literally how Siraj bowled to Anderson at Lords and we won that test match. It was very iconical for an Indian, because Indians don't usually win in England, especially at Lords. So I think that, especially that movement was something which is etched in my mind, and exactly the same bowler, the same batter, the last ball of the match, of the innings, and we fold them up for 319 runs. 290 for 5, 319 for 10. So you can effectively say that a team which resumed their innings at 207 for 2 were 319 all out, which is, I'm sure the England fans, if you're watching this, you will be kicking yourself like, what the hell or what the F just happened. So that got over, and if you think that was it, sorry. Then comes in Rohit and Jaiswal. Jaiswal very slow to start. Rohit playing his usual game. He's always a little aggressive when he tries to put the attack on put the pressure on the bowlers. He's a very busy player. He starts going with his, way. Suddenly, Joe Root bowls, a decent delivery. It's not something which had so much of turn, something. But, Rohit Sharma missed the sweep and he hit his pads, got out. That happened to Rohit Sharma a lot, because Rohit Sharma suddenly freezes. And he plays 1-2 shots, very poor shots. We don't know what he's doing. He might give one to the cover fielder or to long on or to fine leg or somebody, he'll just give his wicket away. That's something which he's done this time also. Lapse of concentration, you could say. Because Rohit Sharma is he's not continuously awake. He plays some 2 terrific shots and suddenly he just goes to sleep for 1 or 2 balls. And that's exactly what happened. But let's give it to him. He made that big runs in the first innings. So with that, let's give him a leverage. Then he goes out, and then comes Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill looked really good today. He was, compared to Jaiswal, not so much, but he looked good. He took his time to get in. But then when he took his time, Jaiswal, who didn't hit one boundary, if I'm not wrong, for the first 60 balls. But then the next 60 balls, Jaiswal scores extremely quickly, and he gets all those runs pretty fast and then changes the dynamics pretty quickly. Especially my favorite was when he hit Jimmy Anderson for 2 4s and a 6 back to back. 4-6-4. So Anderson getting smashed like that, especially that over, 4 leg byes, 2 singles. So I think it went close to 18-19 runs. So it was a very traumatizing over for Anderson. Lovely for the Indian fans, because seeing Anderson getting punished is something which we all Indian fans are, we love that. This is the kind of entertainment which we are looking for. This is what we call peak of test cricket. Anderson getting smashed, because Anderson is someone who keeps bowling the line and length on the channel. No width, no movement. He doesn't allow you to free your arms. And suddenly here's Jaiswal, plummeting Anderson for a 6, for a 4 through the covers. Short ball, pulling him for a 6. Amazing. Truly amazing. Then, everyone got smashed. He didn't leave anyone out. So, but unfortunately, Jaiswal gets to his 100. Terrific 100. But he gets injured while doing it. I don't know. People are speculating that he jumped too high and, got his, muscle spasm at his back. Hopefully it's only that, because we don't want something severe, because already we are running with, half our side is gone. Injury, unavailability, I don't know, you name it, security issues, parents having issues, personal problems, emergencies, NCA issues, I don't know, back issues. There are hundreds of issues. So we are playing with literally an half-ass side. In fact, we're playing with 10 players, which I will tell you at the last point, And then comes Jaiswal, takes a break. Captain and coach calls him back. He takes a break. He goes away. But what a innings by Jaiswal. The way he played literally made me forget of that hurt which Ben Duckett gave. Because yesterday's match, you could see in my face, I was very pissed with the way how Ben Duckett literally devoured Indian bowlers. But today you could say that Jaiswal devoured. If he wouldn't have gone injured, he would have made even more 30-40 more runs because he was in complete flow. But then suddenly he had to break his flow because we all know injury is not easy. Then Shubman Gill gets excited. He starts hitting because when Jaiswal hit his 100, Gill was at 34 runs. Then Gill accelerates to 65 runs, makes those massive runs. And now we are looking at Gill at 65, not out. Jaiswal at 104, taking a break at the moment. And then comes Patidar. Good Lord, I have been supporting him for a very long time. Very long time, but this guy has been disappointing, very disappointing. I argue with my friends for this person. I know it's just 4 innings and you're not supposed to be so crucial, but in India you don't get much chances. Now KL Rahul will come the next match. So you're sitting out for a player and it's unfortunate, But 2 very soft dismissals in the first match also. In the first innings also we saw soft dismissal. Here also. An absolute shitty ball. And he, flaps it to cover. Even worse than Ben Duckett. Ben Duckett was, you can say that, Kuldeep Yadav was playing mind games with Ben Duckett. Here there was nothing going on. The pitch was not doing anything special. Few balls keeping low here and there. But Patidar, man, I know it's a new game. You want those runs under your belt. Gone for a duck. Really spoiled the mood. So India has effectively 196 runs for 2 wickets. And I hope Gill goes to make his 100 tomorrow. I'm manifesting. And then Jaiswal comes in and hits another double 100. See, that would be the perfect test match, right? If you're an English fan, you will be really disappointed. But as an Indian fan, these are the fantasies which keeps me going. That's why I started this, so that I can keep talking about my fantasies. So yeah, so this is one of those things, and let's end this day. But before that, I want to give a big shout out to Ravichandran Ashwin and his family. I hope he is doing fine. There are rumors going around his mother is not well. It's just rumors, I'm not sure. I have read it here and there, but these are, you could be considered it as WhatsApp rumors. So I hope his mother is doing fine, or whoever it is, his family is doing fine. There is no much issues, and we see him in the next match because we know the kind of importance, the kind of player Ashwin is. In Indian conditions, Ashwin is the Virat Kohli of India, not Virat Kohli. Ashwin is the Virat Kohli of India because he is even more bigger than Virat Kohli in Indian conditions. So hopefully he comes back because we are effectively playing 10 players, 1 less batter and 1 mega less bowler. So with that, I would like to conclude for today's day. I hope tomorrow, as I said, Gill makes his 100 and Jaiswal comes back and scores even more runs, especially against Anderson. I want Anderson to get smashed. Those boundaries should keep flowing. Those sixes should keep coming off. So I hope that happens. And if that happens, then I'll be a very happy cricket fan. I'll be making more videos with more enthusiasm, with more fun, with more, with more zeal. So yeah, with that, I would like to conclude. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe because this helps me keep going, so that I can push more videos to a lot more people. A lot more people can find me. I'm a new creator. And I don't know if you know, it's very hard for a YouTube creator to make videos and, be successful because I made 4 videos and I'm getting close to 25, 30, 40, 50 average. And this is my average. And I want a lot more people to watch my content. And if you're watching it, if you've watched till here, please do like, share, subscribe. Do whatever you can to push my content even further. And if you have any questions, if you don't agree with anything, please do comment and let me know what you felt. So yeah, with that, I would like to conclude. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope that Shubman Gill and Jaiswal has a great day tomorrow. With that, adios.